Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to the Realistic Farming Channel for Farming Simulator 22, where we use our real tractors, we use our real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. Welcome back to Erlengrat, episode 3, dun dun dun, The Road of a Dairyman. Where we left off last time, we were harvesting, and we are going to continue that. As you see up in the right-hand corner, we are 10:30 in the morning. We will play this episode until 11 o'clock, and then we will go from there. I really like this half pipe. Huh, cool. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. I downloaded the manual attach mod, so we've got the realism for that now. I had a couple other ones like turn the HUD off and stuff, and it absolutely does not work properly, so try to stay away from that one. Everyone. Why won't that turn on? Oh. Maybe not. Huh. B. It won't let me turn it on. It won't let me turn on harvester. Why won't that let me turn that on? Oh, you know what? Because I think I have to do that. Oh, do I have to do it on the... Do I have to do the... Yep. I bet you I got to do it on the other side, too. See, Fury leaves in all his mistakes, too. Okay, now we should be able to turn this on. There we go. I had forgotten, after I just got done telling you guys, that I had to manual attach in, and what it did is it disconnected all the pipes. So there we go. We're off. I don't know why I'm going opposite. We'll go down and I got to do another headland around anyways. So the cool thing is I downloaded a book. The 1,000 best, let me get it out here for you. 1,000 best trivia questions. And I'm going to read one of them a night, and we're going to have that as our question. That is going to be it. One second. Got to steer and try to read at the same time. It's worse than texting and driving. Okay, there, got it up. My phone was being terrible. Terrible. Okay. Now this is the very first question is a sports question. For all of you sports fans out there, if you guys are not sports fans, then you won't get it probably. Okay. The question is what was the original Cincinnati Reds nickname? What was the original Cincinnati Reds, it's a baseball team, what was their original nickname? And go. I'll put that away. And then tomorrow we'll get another one. There we go. Hope you guys all get that one. Wow, my headphones are... Santa Claus needs to bring me anyway. Look at my line. You can tell I was texting and driving. Well, I had it up on my phone, and it was I was trying to bring it up and everything. So what I'm going to do is get it set up on my sim dashboard, so all I got to do is read it. Or bring it up before I start recording. But what happened was my Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs, changed its format. So I had to go through and rededicate all the cameras and all the stuff that I used to record with. What a pain in the booty. It was fun, though. It was fun learning it. Plus, I went on a tangent with... I kind of got into it a little bit with a mod maker from ATS, and that's not good, but it got fixed. The thing I wanted done got fixed. So it is what it is. My famous words, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So the good news is, as you can see, when you harvest realistic speeds and in cab, do you guys want me to go out of cab a little bit? Because I will. Get up a little bit higher. You can see how long it actually takes to harvest this little tiny field. We're probably going to be close to an hour full time to harvest this little tiny field. And that's kind of really, really good, actually. It's still harvesting a field within an hour. But it's not a very big field, as you can see. We're going to turn this, when we're done, we're going to turn this into grass. That way we can mow right on down the line here. This Rostelmash harvester is actually pretty good. Yeah, I gotta do at least one more headland. Oops. So used to doing it in cab now. There we go. Weird. Can't get the camera right now. There. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, do you want me to start using my head tracking so that we can go in here and I can look around and stay in cab? Do you want me to guys to do this just like Meadow Grove in the where it was super realistic, play in cab only? Because I will absolutely do it. The only reason I come out is because not everybody wants to see in cab. Some people just want to see what's going on with the harvester and things. So that's why I do that, because realistically, people can't see what's going on with the harvester in here. And I just repeated myself. I want to thank all and welcome all of the brand new subscribers that I've had over the last couple of days. You guys have been awesome, and you're noticing that what I'm doing is actually we're putting out some good quality videos, and I'm really happy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your likes and subscribes and comments and answering trivia questions. You guys have been amazing. We're getting close to 200 subscribers, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot, but it's 200 more than I ever thought I'd get. So I have to say that, because when I first started this, I wanted it to be strictly a tutorial for real life farming, and that's the truth. I wanted it to be, what if we went out here a little bit more? There we go. Now we can actually see. I just wanted to start because as a real life farmer, I wanted to teach people how to really farm, and there wasn't a lot of people out for farm sim that was doing that, so that's why I started it. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all 160 of you now. But what I meant is we're going to be pushing 200 here if we keep doing the great work that we're doing. So, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, hitting the little notification ding bell. Make sure you guys are telling and sharing and telling your friends and passing this along, because I have so many huge plans in my little dinky old brain. I forgot that I had sold our workshop because we don't need it anymore. Because I have we're going to put we're going to play it like a regular, I think I got enough here. Let's just do one more actual. We're going to play it like a role-playing type thing with that. Like we're going to like when we park it in the shed, we're going to then fix it, act like we brought our tools and stuff over. You know what was cool? What someone needs to convert over is the toolbox mod for Fs17. I don't know if a lot of you guys have played Fs17, but what they had was a mod that you put a mobile toolbox like in the back of a truck or whatever, and what you did is you had to pick that toolbox up and put it by the tractor or harvester or whatever you wanted to fix. So what you could do is you could put it in the back of a pickup truck, take it to the field, and fix it into the field. Like you could role play it broke down and stuff. That's pretty neat. So I want someone to put that back in there so we can get that back in. I don't know how hard it is to mod for this game yet. I haven't tried. I know 19 was a pain in the butt for... Come on, back up a little bit there. Here you go. All right. Go back in cab here. And as always in all of my Let's Plays, I don't hire workers until year 2. So, sorry, as I clear my throat, wouldn't be a machine video without it. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so I don't hire workers until year 2 because I figured that way we can get established, we can get what we want done, and then we'll role play that we're hiring like family members or whatever, because I think what real farmers do, and this, well, just like I said, what we did, I have to put a disclaimer in there. As I was telling one of my guys I just subscribed to, he was doing a grass tutorial. I mentioned him last video, and as I told him, just because I like to learn new ways, because just because my dad and I and my family did it one way doesn't mean that every single farmer on the planet did it that way. That's just the way we did it. So when I do something here, it doesn't mean that every single person on the planet does it that way. This is the way we did it, and this is the way that it worked for us. So, that I had to put that out there. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that just because I'm saying, oh, well, you have to harvest this way and you have to do it this way, doesn't mean that that's set in stone. I love to learn new ways. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that. Because I watch a lot of people's YouTube channels, the people that are out there actually harvesting and doing what they got to do. Are we going to hit the fence? Yep. So we're still not, even with 3 head... Sorry, guys, a fly went up my mouth again. That was weird. I can't believe in November we're still dealing with flies coming in the window, because it's a little warmer tonight, so it's like 45. So I've got the window next to me in the dining room open, and a fly flew in out of nowhere and literally went straight to Fury's mouth and went in my throat. So that just came out of nowhere. Oh, the life of a Terry man. The life of living in a farmhouse. Sorry, I had to get a drink of my soda pop because that one was bad. I don't know why it ever possessed itself to just fly into my mouth. And so, of course, it goes in your mouth and it scares you. So I've got my face in front of the microphone, and it flew in past the microphone into my mouth. Of course, I'm talking at the same time, so I'm breathing it in. And it was like it sucked it in and went, oh. And like I promised Russell, I don't cut any of that stuff out. I don't cut my mistakes out. I don't cut when stuff happens out, because I think that keeps the channel real. I think it absolutely keeps it real. I mean, we all play this game and we all make mistakes. I mean, that's the truth. And that's, just a lot of us are just it never sees the light of day, at least for public. So I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I was going to keep all this stuff in. Now, I'm going to start going this way now. Got enough. Because what we used to try to do is you keep us going back and forth. Now, I know that's normal. A lot of people do that, especially when you're doing corn. But pull up to this. I can back straight back. But when you're doing a cereal, what we try to do is keep the pipe on the you don't want to drive over your crop. I really like the hit the wrong button, sorry. I really like the sim dashboard that someone designed for Fs22. Absolutely amazing. Now, I've added my tweaks here and there, but it's for the most part, it's really, really, really good. It's got we're Friday, 10:46 in the morning. So see up on the screen, it doesn't tell me what day of the week it is. But on my sim dashboard, I put it. So we're on Friday right now. So it's Harvest Friday. So like I said, my plan is we'll get this field harvest, whether we finish it this episode or we finish it next episode. We're going to be super realistic with this. The only mod that I'm really looking forward to is the in-cab mod. It's such a simple little mod, but it makes sense because when you're a farmer, this is how you're farming. All the time. This is what you see. And it's easier for me to start my endeavors off on my videos in cab, and then if I want to come out, I hit a button. But now it's like I've got to hit two buttons, go in and then come back out. I mean, even though it's on my keyboard, it's the C button. The other thing I'm really excited about, everyone, is the cross-platform. I mean, that's just going to open up a huge world for everyone to play on. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, PC's better than console, and console's better than PC, and they've all got their pluses and minuses, and it's super cool. Ooh, we're going to be stopping here soon to unload this. They've all got their advantages and disadvantages. But console, in my opinion, like I let my grandkids play console because it's plug and play. We have a PlayStation 5, so it's turn it on and they can play it. Turn it on and it's a game that I don't have to worry about whether there's bad stuff happening in it, whether there's people cussing or cursing or however you say it. And that's it's great. This game is amazing for kids. And that's why I always tell people that you have to be careful a lot of times. Like I watched this one guy's video, was doing amazing work. I mean, he was absolutely teaching people and doing what he needed to do, but every other word was F this and F that and S this and S that. And I'm thinking to myself, man, all right. Now, turn our camera. Bring the pipe out. Oh, I can see it in the mirror now. Yep, before I couldn't see it. All right. Open up. All right, so got to run over here. We still got actually quite a bit of the field still to go. And we're pushing an hour of harvest time, real time. Oh. I was like, it was dragging in the ground. Wow, they did it super realistic. If those hoses aren't hooked up, it drops the trailer right to the ground. All right, so I've got to pick up my controller here so I can see. Right on the straw line. That's why I left the harvester on. Because we're going to see at the end of this how much is full in this. It's good animation, though. I mean, you see the cars go by and it just feels alive. Well, we're at 70%. That harvester only holds like 3,800 liters there. So we only got like 20% left in this. But, okay, so this one here, we're going to be on an hour of harvest time. What's going to happen when I have to harvest the canola over there? It's going to take me like 5 episodes to do that. That's nuts. All right, so we're going to shut this tractor down. She's going to be sitting again until we come back. Jump in here. Pipe in. Turn the harvester on. And away we go, in the famous words of the movie Grease. So, yes, are you guys interested in me hooking up my head tracking for this game? Because I asked that earlier, but I want to make sure that I ask, because if you want me just to use the mouse like I always do, it's okay, but I don't have a problem. It takes me 2 seconds to hook up the head tracking. I use it for truck sim anyway, so it's sitting on the top of my monitor anyways. Because the way Track IR works is I have 2 different versions of it. I have the one that hooks to a baseball hat, and you just put the baseball hat on and it's like a clip-on, and then my headphones go over my baseball hat. But I also have the one that clicks on to my headphones, so all I gotta do is put my headphones on at that point, which is generally what I leave hooked up anyways, but I use a different set of headphones for farm sim. The ones I use for truck sim are earbuds, because all I need is sound. I don't, unless I'm recording, and then I put the Turtle Beaches on so I can hear better. Like it has better sounds and stuff. I've asked for new headphones. I think I'm going to get some better ones. But for the most part, when I'm just driving around myself and getting ready and I'm not recording truck sim, I just use my earbuds, my iPhone earbuds, and put them right in and just go. It's easier. So my head tracking is on the top of my hat. I just put a hat on. But if I'm recording, then I'll put it on my my headphones. This is the way we always did it. We didn't go back and forth very often. We would go up and then we'd do one headland and then we'd just go around like that. Sometimes 2. But this, I tried to go back and forth because I was watching this video earlier of a guy harvesting corn and they were going back and forth, and I thought, well, maybe other farmers do it that way, but it just feels backwards to me. You have to turn around and stop, and to me, you're losing a lot of efficiency that way. But corn is also a lot different than wheat or barley or oats, because you have a straw swath that comes out. In corn, the stalks just spray everywhere and they go, or the leaves and stuff from the corn. Because what corn headers do is they literally just chop the whole thing up, and they separate the corn stalk and they chew that up and they spit that out the back. So all the leaves and all that crap is coming out the back, and that's what's going on the ground, is all the leftover stuff. And then it shucks it goes in and it shucks the corn off, and that's what you get in the back of the harvester, is the corn kernels. There's also 2 different kinds of corn too. There's the cow feed corn, or feed corn, and basically that's predominantly for feeding animals. And then they have the corn that you and I eat on our tables every day, and it's completely different corn. Same family, so it grows the same way. But corn that grows for your table, like corn on the cob and things like that, doesn't grow as high. The stalks are probably a little over 4 feet high. Now the stalks on the cow feed corn, that's predominantly not necessarily just for cows, but we used to call it cow feed corn, but it's called feed corn. They grow like, well, Fury missed it. Missed my turn. I got talking. That thing grows like 6 to 8 feet tall. Like if you like, I'm 6 foot tall myself, and it was taller than me. Got about 5 more minutes. I always seem off, though, with it. I'm always like this. I get straight here. So, yep, we're going to have... so I've got 1,000 trivia questions right now. I just asked the first one. What was the original Cincinnati Reds baseball team's nickname? That's the trivia question for today. And every day I'm going to ask one more. So we've got 1,000 days worth of trivia questions right now that I can ask. So make sure you guys are putting that in the comments. You guys have always been absolutely fantastic. Probably the majority of you guys commenting on the video. That's what the whole idea of the comments is. I do it. You guys know. Anybody who knows, ask Danny Beats. Ask some of the other guys that are YouTubers. I comment. And the most important thing, I think, to us as YouTubers is the likes. So make sure you guys, when you're going into anybody's video, and YouTube now has become the everybody's news source, everybody's stuff. Like, I do it all the time. I told my wife, I says, it's replacing Google, because when I was changing the water pump on my truck, I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to figure it out. You know what I did? Went on YouTube. Somebody had taken it out. And it was absolutely insane. I was like, really? So, just make sure, what my whole point about that thing is just make sure that if you guys really like the video, to throw a like. It means the most to the creators of the content creators like myself and all the bigger guys' names, because it's not so much the comments, because most of the time you guys comment anyways. That's pretty good. It's the likes. So if you like the videos, make sure you're liking them, because that's what keeps us going, is the likes. That means that, like, when we look at it, we think, okay, like, I usually average 30 to 40 views. Sometimes, like when Meadow Grove hit, we were getting 100, 200, 300, 1,000. I've gotten a couple of thousands, but I only got like 2 likes. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, so 1,000 people liked or watched this video, but only one guy or girl really liked it. That's the stuff that goes through our YouTuber's head, and a lot of times you guys don't know that. So that's why I'm going to bring it to light and let you know that that's the same thing as what we do in real life. All of us, every single human on the planet. We think, is that person not like it? YouTube's a dog-eat-dog world, that's for sure. And if you're not doing things the right way, you get kind of shucked away. And unfortunately, that's the way it works. And that's the way it is in life, and that's the way it is with everything. So, see, once again, I'm find myself either over there or over there. That's why I got to get my head tracking hooked up. I'm going to put it for next episode when I do it tomorrow, because that way I can just look and it comes back automatically. I can't even play Truck Sim without it. It's absolutely disgusting. All right, we're going to get finished with this episode, or this row, and I'm going to get over here, because that way we can say our goodbyes. Get lined up. Well, we've been harvesting for 1 hour now. And we still got quite a bit to do. All right, everyone. So as usual, always look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And as you guys see up in the corner, look what's coming. We're going to be getting rain. I'm hoping we can finish this field, or at least get the majority of it, because you can't harvest in the rain. It's not going to happen. And on that note, Fury Machine will catch everyone on the flip side. Have a great evening, everyone.